If you watch our previous video, you'll know that the Russia-Ukraine war is something that will eventually happen since 1991. But how will it affect us Singaporeans? Of course, if we talk about the direct consequences, is that people are told to leave Ukraine and not to travel there. Don't worry, so far if you're an NS man in the army, you won't be activated because you can't even pass your RPPT, how to fight a war that doesn't involve you, right? But there are also indirect consequences. When the invasion begins, stocks in Singapore drop sharply macam is Bitcoin, and also prices of oil increase like crazy. So what can we expect as the invasion goes on, except for seeing Putin face more often in TV? Here's a brief summary of how you'll be affected by the Russia-Ukraine war, or simplified for you. Turn on the CC if you don't understand my essence, or you idiot. So with the oil price increasing, petrol prices will also increase. This one is because Russia is actually the second largest oil exporter in the world. So with them being involved in the war, there might be restrictions in exports, which means lower supply. Now if you think, hey, I read Tesla, so don't need to worry. Think again, you rich fellow. The electricity costs have been rising and it's now confirmed going to increase even more. Because Singapore rely on natural gas to create electricity. The war is going to affect the supply of natural gas in Europe. So the increase in global prices will also increase here in Singapore. So prepare to sleep without aircon or hope that Putin decides not to continue with the invasion. Now the third is the scariest. Food prices will increase, and we are not just talking about eggs. Both Ukraine and Russia are one of the largest exporters of corn and wheat. The destruction will cause an effect on others' food. Because if we don't eat corn, we will eat other things. Then ta-da! The char kway teow could cost $10. Now you all can see that all these are many economic consequences. Quite sad because just as we see some sign of recovery after COVID-19, this has to happen. If you want more updates, consider subscribing to this channel. If not, you go eat shit you.